Good morning. It is a Friday, day before the weekend. Just out here checking some heifers. We had a lot of rain yesterday. A lot of rain. Look, the water trough's like underwater nearly. Anyway, I'm just going to move these heifers into the next field if they want to move. There's a bit of grass here, but with all that rain we had yesterday, it's made it all a bit muddy. So I think I'll move them on. They'd probably last another day, but then they'd make a real mess in it. So we'll move them on, and then it won't ruin it for the next time they need to come back here. I mean, look at this. Squelch. You can hear the water coming out the ground. So this group here have actually got a bulb with them. Yik Yak is out here somewhere. There he is at the front actually. Grazing. Not doing what he should be doing. Go up! Go up! Of course I can only actually move them if they follow me. They'll realise in a minute and one of them will just start wandering over. And once one goes, the rest will follow. Now to get to the next field, they've got to come down through this, which hopefully they will do. Bit of a mini handling system here. We corralled them when we took them home last year. They're on their way now. Come on! Come on, come on, come on, come on! So they started out there, they've eaten that one off quite well. Now they're going to come up into this one. What on earth is going on here? Are you coming, heifers? Come on up, come up! I hope we don't need to bring a tractor through this gap again because there's a post been knocked in the ground there, look. We had the Arrow mobile crush set up. Well, right there, look. Right there. Was that for TB testing last summer? Can't quite remember. Success! They were a bit hesitant there, but the bull, Yik Yak, is very, very friendly. And he'll follow you anywhere, so he did the work there for me. Brought the first ones through, and once one or two go through, that's it, they all go through. So there's a much bigger field here they're in now. There's not actually that much grass out here. It's not had any fertiliser. There is loads of chickweed growing. Yeah, hopefully this will keep them happy for a few days. There's patches where there's loads of grass, look. There is also loads of clover in here, so I'm sure it'll get going when the weather warms up a bit. But it's a huge, great field. More than happy in here for a while. Right, so the rest of the day, we have got a little bit of spraying I need to do. I've got some glyphosate left in the sprayer, no, spray off a paddock that we're going to reseed at home. Some rock dust that needs spreading on a plot. Also got to come back up here, where I am now, with a power harrow. I'm going to power harrow some ground that was ploughed last autumn, but it is so wet, I don't think it's a good idea. But I do what I'm told, so we'll see where the day takes us. Power harrowing's cancelled. It's too wet for that. So we're spreading this rock dust. It's like lime, it's dense AF. Using this little quick pass spreader, just chucks it straight onto the floor. The bucket is wider than the hopper, which is very annoying. Bad loading. Look at this. We're making a pretty nice track in the field to get to the plots. It is absolute gutters. It's wet. So we had 4 ton of material to spread over 3 plots. You get about 600 kilos in a bucket. It's only a tiny little bucket that you'd use on like if you were going lime spreading. It's actually a fairly similar product to lime. It's dense and heavy, but it's actually rock dust. And I believe, not being an expert at all, the idea of it is that it will hold carbon. So it goes on the ground, it will grab the carbon, and then when it is washed through the drainage systems and rivers and into the ocean, it will then fall to the sea floor with the carbon and sort of deposit it there. That might be totally wrong. I don't know. This is the third year we've spread this now on these plots. And I think from what Rob said is it affects the yields of the grass. But he thinks that might be to do with the applying it, so driving on the plots, because the ones that don't receive the rock dust obviously aren't getting driven on. So he did mention to Joe actually just now, once we finish spreading the plots that have the dust applied, just driving up and down the other plots just so it's like for like and it's a fair comparison. In other news, the fan's packed in the Fergie, so that's horrible news. It's blooming warm. Take off my jacket. There must be a fuse gone or something for that relay. Just show you quickly. Now, it is basically just ground rock. Very, very sharp, very, very dense, very heavy. So there's probably 600 kilos there in that bucket. I've got about the same left there to sweep up in a minute. Not ideal. I got the last bit of rock dust here in the bucket. Joe's going to come up top of the plot here and we'll fill it up, and then I'm going to disappear. Right, let's head for home. Oh, look at these ruts. Right, back in the yard. Just drop off the bucket using our fancy new switch. Yeah, this switch we got up here now makes that a lot quicker and easier taking implements off the front of this loader. So, from one big Fergie to one little Fergie. Just going to go back and grab a very quick bit of dinner, and then I've got some spraying I want to do, and then I forgot a chance tonight. I've got a load of wiring I need to do to Phil's trailer. Right, what a mess this is. Come out with the pallet forks on the Manitou. I need to move that feeder, and that creep feeder, because this is the field I'm going to come and spray off. For the obvious reason that it's such a mess in here, we're going to rip it up and redo it. Probably just going to put the feeders here along the hedge. For now, if I take them back the road one at a time, I'm going to make such a mess. So I'll put them there, spray the field next week. Perhaps once it's all died off a bit, I'll either come over and plough it or just power harrow it straight up. One of the two. I don't probably do it. I don't know. Might be a bad idea to plough it, get rid of all the water that's sat on the top. And look at all that. Ugh. If we power harrow that, it'll just turn to soup. Anyway, let's move these feeders. I'm stuck. Problem is, I won't go in the wettest part of the field. Literally pulling myself along. Come on. This is ridiculous. Right, we're going backwards. Let's get out of this hellhole. Come on. It's dry ground. Come on. Oh. Ridiculous. That is absolutely absurd. Right, abandoned ship. I'm getting the hell out of here. What I'm going to do is drive back down this track. Look at the mess I've just made in there. Oh my god. Oh, flipping hell. It's just this corner is really, really wet. I'm going to have to leave those things there. I've got no chance of getting them. I'm going to drive back along this track so I don't leave mud on the road. My tyres are completely full. My plan was to go and move those feeders and then go and spray that bit of ground, but I'm going to wait until after the weekend, give it 2 or 3 days drying and then go in there, because that is just asking for trouble, I think, going in there now. Go find someone else to do. I've got a load of paperwork I need to do actually before I leave, so I might go and do some of that. Terrible. Right, this is not going to be particularly fun. Oh my goodness. Right, a week later, we're back in the field that I nearly got stuck in with the Manitou. This time we've got a thumping great sprayer on behind, so we're going to spray off this grass, mainly because of the mess in that corner, and it's going to get a complete reseed to a bit of Westerwolds. Now, I'm going to avoid that. I'm going to spray the rest of the field, I think. I'm underprepared, I've not even plugged my joystick in. Doubt that'll work now, will it? No, you've got to turn the tractor off in between. So Fencer Phil actually came in with his loader tractor to remove all those troughs that I was trying to get rid of with the Manitou. He's got a bit more grip in the tractor. So we're going to spray it off, and then next week, once the spray's taken, it can be cultivated. It'll probably just be power harrowed. Don't know whether John will bother ploughing it. And yeah, reseeded. Drawbar not in centre. Oh, come on. I can't move the drawbar. The drawbar is in the centre. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to miss this sprayer. It is a pain in the backside. Oh, look at this. So that green light needs to be on to say it's in the centre, which it is, but that red light is also on, which means it's not in the centre. Now, to get it in the centre, you use these buttons here when it's in manual, and if I press them, it says you cannot use this function because the spray boom is in transport position. I know, I've just transported it here. I can't fold it out because the drawbar is not in the centre. So what the hell do you want me to do about it? The sprayer needs a good fire, I think. The only thing I can do is turn it off and on again. Bloody stupid machine. It's not in the centre. You can't put it in the centre because it's not folded out. You can't fold it out because it's not in the centre. What am I supposed to do here? I cannot unfold the machine because it thinks the drawbar is not central to the tractor, which it is. But to get the drawbar central to the tractor, or to make it think that it is, I need to be able to fold the machine out to do that. And I can't do that because it's not. Like, I'm getting so fed up with this machine. I literally cannot unfold the spreader. This is stupid. Right, a phone call to Mason's Kings, and we are away. I'll show you when I get back the yard what I had to do, but between Rich and Clayton at Mason's Kings, they've got me going. Pendulum's locked. Is it? Not locked. What's going on now then? I don't know what's happening now. It won't fold the booms. Oh! Let's try this again, all the way out. It's sending oil, but it's not doing anything. What the hell is it doing? Let's just turn the freaking thing off again. I'm so done with this machine. So done with it. Rich and Clayton were really helpful. There's a couple of sensors that you can like plug in or unplug or move. And basically there was one pretty much underneath where the PTO joins the sprayer. They've all got lights on the sensors, so if there's a light on, it means it can sense something underneath it, and that's what tells it whether it's in centre or not. So I just had to tap one of the sensors back so the light went out, and then that put the drawbar in the centre, which means I could unfold that. Why I can't unfold the rest of it is a mystery. I just don't get it. Why are they now not? They're not even trying to move. I'm giving up. I'm going back into the yard. I've got so many other things I need to be doing other than sat here mucking around with this heap of scrap. I know the pendulum's locked! I've had enough. Giving up. Right, status update with the sprayer. I cannot get the wings to unfold, and there's evidence of quite a big oil leak back there, which I'm guessing is what it is. I just haven't got time this afternoon to sort it out, so I'll have to do that next week. So I was going to park it up for the time being and worry about doing something else. I've got cow jobs I need to do first, because animal welfare comes before machinery, most definitely. So I think we'll just park the sprayer up out of the way, worry about it another time. Always something with this sprayer. The actual sprayer, I don't want to, you know, talk badly about John Deere sprayers. When it's working, fantastic. And the new ones, if you watch It's a Farming Life for Me, Andy's got one. Oh, they're just awesome. For us, this is far too big and cumbersome, and it's just got so many niggles. I mean, it's quite an old machine, and I just can't be doing with it anymore, so done. Right, sprayer, you win. I'm giving up with you for the time being. I've got some animals to feed, so I'm gonna go do that. But I'm gonna end the video here, so as always guys, thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please think about giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Lots of new content coming soon from somewhere that is not here. So look out for that. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Cheerio.